And welcome back to Let's Play Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door. Last time we finished up the General White side quest. Yay. So this time we're going to finish up the last two and also do some cleanup stuff around Rogueport. So Gob in for our outpost needs a honey candy, sort of as a lozenge. We need cake mix for this. Remember how I said don't to not get rid of the honey syrup because we have a honey syrup? So that's why, because it's a honey syrup and cake mix. So we are actually going to do some other stuff while we're in that neck of the woods. We will be doing the Pianta Parlor, what are they called? Minigame? They're not really mini games per se. I guess I don't know what to call them. So yeah, last time I did stock up on a ton of Pianta coins off screen. So we have plenty to play these games. This is the plain game. First of all, this was from the members card from Kapuk. So the key is to collect tokens on your way down and to land on a point modifier. So that's basically all there is to it. And then I think it also judges your distance, I want to say. I'm terrible at this game, by the way. So, okay, that was kind of pathetic at the end. We only need a net gain of 6 Pianta tokens, by the way. So, well, I mean, we only need 6 to end off with, so... Yeah. I'm not too big of a... I'm not too concerned about running out of Pianta tokens because we'll have plenty. Hey, we even had a net gain of 1. How does she know Princess Peach is missing? So this is the paper game. Actually, I'm not sure if we'll get to everything today, which actually could lead to something cool next episode. But that's beside the point. This is the paper game. It's actually a race. In paper mode, the fans can blow you away, therefore, you basically have to time switching into paper mode really precisely. That's basically the gimmick. As the fans start to kind of kick up, you have to switch over, and just try to not do that, basically. So again, you just continue along the course until you get to the end. That's all there is to it, so I'm gonna back out. Not worth basically trying to show the entire thing. Basically try to be first place. That's the basic rule. The tube game and the boat game. The boat game I've actually never played, I don't think. I think I've played the tube game like once, but mostly I play the paper game because it's the easiest. The tube game is actually kind of difficult. It's kind of a race course. Problem is, turning in tube mode is actually not the easiest thing in the world. So yeah, jumping, that's easy. Turning, not so easy. Maneuvering is just, yeah, it's a little bit stiff. And yeah, I basically stopped to reposition myself so I wouldn't fly off the edge at a later time. It's sort of a risk versus reward thing, picking up Pianta tokens. It's comparable to in Mario Party and Mario Party 2, the one mini game where where you have the platforms. I don't remember the name of it, but I think you know what the one I mean. Platform Peril, that's the name of it. It's like Platform Peril, where it's sort of a risk versus reward. Do you go for the safe token, or do you go for the gold, basically? Something like that. Okay, I think it's only 1 lap if I'm not mistaken. Also, this is an incline, so that's a little bit tricky. But we lived. Not a good time, but not a bad time, probably kind of mid-level. That was actually a bad time. If you get 10, you're probably doing okay. And if you get anything lower than that, then that's not good. So yeah, we were 5 seconds off from the record, which isn't too bad. It's just not that good either. If we hadn't fallen off, we would have probably made at least the rankings. And finally, the boat game, which again, I don't actually remember what the boat game even is. I don't think I've ever played it. Just to clarify, the paper game was from some side quest. I don't remember which one, actually. Shoot. Yeah, I don't think I've ever played this. But this one was from Frankie, I know that much. The other one was from Toodles, and I cannot remember what the paper game. No, the paper game was Pine Tea. Finding the guy's dad in the Pit of 100 Trials. So yeah. Those guys, the little whirlpools throw you off course, so don't hit the whirlpools. Case in point. Okay. There we go. Wow, this is not the easiest thing. And also, I'm suddenly remembering why I never played this one. I don't think I've ever seen this one before. It looks totally foreign to me, basically. That was a terrible run, by the way. That was absolutely abysmal. That was completely terrible. In any case, we got enough Pianta tokens, basically. So let's actually take a deeper look, because we haven't actually done so thus far, at what they actually offer. Cake mix, super shroom, maple syrup, power jump, blah 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 blah. These things are good at face value if you get the minigames. If you have to buy the tokens, it's not worth it. I did not mean to back out. I meant to trade in winnings. Cake mix done. Okay. That's enough of that, I suppose. And she'll hold on to your tokens when you leave. Also, that was an old style Game Boy. The Game Boy is where you can see your records, in case you want to see your records for whatever reason. But in any case, we have to actually go to Zesty this time. Talk to her. So we need to be careful with menu management so we don't mess this up. Yeah, it's very easy to make a mistake in this game. And by mistake, I don't mean like, you know, make a mistake. I mean, there's literally an item called mistake. So, yeah, be careful when doing menu management for this. So, there we go. Take it, Stompy. Honey candy, 20 FP. Considering how easy it is to get FP items like honey syrup and also get items like cake mix, that's not a bad item to have, to be honest. It's actually a pretty solid item. Also, off screen, I plan to collect a ton of the Wacka item from Killhawk Key because those are actually really good for the final boss. And also all those Jelly Ultras I'm actually saving for the Pit of 100 Trials, actually. Not so much for the final boss. The Wacka bumps, I think is what they're called, are actually pretty sufficient for the final boss, if you ask me. It's just a matter of do you want to beat up Wacka or not. Some people don't, so... personal preference aside, this is actually a little bit precarious. I actually had a good run through there. There's the Bob-omb. Well, frankly, I think he's up here in this area. I think it's this guy. This guy can't talk, so obviously, we just have to give him the honey candy. Ah, I can finally speak, yapow! I had been exploding so much that I completely lost voice. Thanks. Here's token of my appreciation. You solved the trouble. Hurrah, hurrah. And this is the last time we actually have to step foot in for our outpost, so that's a little bit sad, isn't it? Yeah, except it kinda sucks. I mean, not a lot of good memories associated with this place because General White mostly. Not you, and you. There we go. And back to Oakport to solve the last trouble, which is, again, probably the easiest trouble in the game. Which is actually a relief after that last one, with General White. Okay, so actually, it might be faster to cut through here, instead of going to Oakport then crossing over. I'm not too sure. Probably not. I'm just gonna do this. Also, I need to talk to Lumpy. We haven't actually talked to him at all. So, he's by the docks, if you may recall. So we should go talk to him because we haven't actually talked to him after all this time. My cat is in my room, so I was just like, I can't see where she is though. But she's being really quiet, so that's nice. I must meet my darling Luigi. Come to the fountain in Poshley Heights for details. Even though he's actually here, and he's actually done with his adventure, to actually clear the trouble, you just have to equip the L emblem. It's kind of weird. Also, make sure your inventory is empty enough for one item, because he will give you a good item for this. So make sure you have enough room. Yeah, I don't know why this trouble's so easy following up Gold Bobs. Also, the last 3 are pretty straightforward too. So, except for the one where you have to go to the 50th floor of the Piv 100 Trials, that one is not straightforward. But the other 2 are pretty easy, if I'm remembering right. So luckily for us, Toadia is actually right there. Like, when you exit the pipe, she's right there. So that's convenient. Yike! I can totally tell, I've never met him before, but I can absolutely tell you're the real Luigi. Ah, I knew it, this is so cool, oh my gosh, what'd you say? Ah, I'm totally freaking out, I'm freaking out, Luigi. Oh no, what should I do? Oh right, the cake. The one I baked was a total loss, but Zest, you did a great job on this one. Here you go, Mr. Luigi, please take it. 5 HP and 15 FP is not bad, actually. Hey bro, say why you dressed like me. Hey, who you think you are, you filthy imposter? Please! I'm no imposter, I'm Luigi. Hey, say something, Mario. He's so much like Luigi, it's creepy. He's trying to masquerade as Luigi to interrupt our special time together. That's great, this is a nightmare, bad dream, I won't believe it, wake up. Ah, no way, I know I wasn't supposed to see that. No way. No, don't worry about it. Oh, thanks, really, Luigi, you're so sweet. And thanks for coming today. I will always treasure these moments, always, so please come see me again, okay? Again, easiest trouble in the game. Yeah, what a way to end off the troubles, though. Until the post-game. So, now that we've done that, let's actually check in with Luigi. Because he's in the inn. And also, but first we're gonna talk to Lumpy, because we kind of have been putting that off for a while. I seem to recall that he will only give you the coins if you fund his venture, if you talk to him immediately at the soonest possible time, which is prologue of chapter 6. So I think we actually missed out on the coins, if I'm not mistaken, because I seem to recall screwing this up in the past. So, oh well. Yeah, but for some reason this game actually gets easier as it goes along, which is kind of strange. Even the final area is not too bad, but the troubles of the final chapter are like super easy, so it seems a little bit weird. Even getting to floor 50 isn't that bad now, because we got all the upgrades and party members and everything. Ah, Mario, it's me, Lumpy, don't you remember? I went to Dry Desert to drill for oil. Ring a bell? No, this isn't Bravely Default. I did it, I totally struck oil. There were times that I was covered in dust, weak and ready to give up, but I never lost sight of the dream, and one day I finally seized it. And you believed in me all this time, Mario, you sure did. Thank you so much. I want to return you loan with a little more, just to show my appreciation. Take this. 300 coins. Boy, thanks for everything. Now you have some capital to start your own venture. Just don't let your dream die, Mario. Also, Lumpy will actually have a journal of his adventures. Oh, you can't actually back out of this menu. But yeah, you can basically just read his adventure journal. It's comparable to Luigi, it's a little bit shorter though. It's kind of cool. yeah, I mean, I'm not going over that because it's not really plot relevant. But if you are more interested, then go for it. So we are actually going to go talk to Luigi, but first I'm checking the store. How it works is every time you basically reload the area, the next Super Luigi will be available, and also the prices go up. So like that was 128. The previous one was 64 coins, so they go up as time goes on. I might buy a few Ultra Streams off screen too. Hey, you remember me? It's Bluey. Man, that last battle was hairy. You have no idea. I was burnt to a crisp, but I was actually kind of relieved, if you can believe that. But if you want the whole story, you should just ask Luigi here. That's the adventures? Oh, of course. Me? I'm done questing for now. I scared Hate-Song Tower the other day and rescued the fair Princess Eclair. That was one adventure I'm never gonna forget. Nope, it was too exciting. Sure. Why not? Like I said, it's a really long story, and this part is really just crazy, but here it goes. Hate-Song Tower stands on top of a jagged, unclimbable cliff beyond the northernmost sea. The winds whistle down the cliff, howling like banshees singing songs of hate. People say it's pretty much the scariest place in the world. Da-di-da-di-da. Terrified by thoughts of Princess Eclair warmed my heart and gave me power. All of my companions felt the same way. They felt they were with me to the bitter end. Yeah, sure they were. Swung slowly open to reveal an inconceivable darkness. I tried to call out Princess Eclair's name, but I couldn't even breathe because, as I strained my eyes in the darkness, I saw the most terrifying beast of all. The Chestnut King himself appeared before me. He was monstrous and drooling. Puddles of toxic goo dripped from his mouth, melting the very ground at feet. I couldn't stop shaking, but I gritted my teeth and faced the evil beast dead on. I dodged the king's fangs, jumped onto his chest, and gave him a hammer whack. My chest split the air. My swing split the air and crashed dead center onto the Chestnut King's skull. Hope powered me up, bro. I was going toe to toe with the king and I was loving it. This is it, I thought. I can win this. I risk it all on my next blow. I gripped my hammer tight and waited for my moment. Schwack! The ocean winds raged against the tower windows. That sound is my call to battle. I advanced with no mercy in my heart. And then I beat him. I beat the Chestnut King. An even worse beast came next, a nightmare thing, but I beat it too. I rescued Princess Eclair. It was all over. Then I came back to Rockport and had a light lunch, and that's about it. You think there's more to the story than that? Not at all, that's it. That's the whole story of the quest for Princess Eclair, the end. But my adventures won't end here, bro. They'll never end. Wow, that was a lot. Good for him? Question mark? So next time, before we actually go down to the 1,000-year door, off screen I'm going to buy items, but on a more relevant note, we are going to talk to the storyteller on the roof of East Rogueport to see what he has to say. So, thank you for watching, and I hope you join me next time for more Paper Mario 1,000-Year Door.